Yeah, so I kept the contact with the Chef Matiko's mom, and yeah, she's the one who followed where I was and where I have been. And when Chef Matiko called me that time asking me where I was, because she was trying to find me on phone, and she could not find me, so she sent me a text on WhatsApp asking me where I was, and then I told him I was in hospital and I'm not around. Yeah, so uh, actually, I did not tell her. I did not tell him that I was in hospital. I told him I'm not in Nairobi nor I'm not in Kenya, because I never wanted him to get worried. Also, Chef Matiko has a good heart, and I know him like that. So I know he could be worried and start saying, Maria is not okay. So I had to keep it to myself just like that. And I thank God the operation was successful and it went on well. And yeah, so so after that, um, so after that, I mean, it has been life up and down, not a stable one. Sometimes you find a job and then you don't. Next day you are out of it. It is not enough for you to cater for your needs, and something like that. So it has been a life journey that has been kind of painful. Uh, Somehow joy, somehow. But the most important thing is being healthy and being prayerful and helpful. Mm, yeah, because when you keep happiness comes when you're not struggling with life. But if you keep on struggling with life, you don't have that happiness by yourself. So for me, I can say my life has not been okay. um Health wise, it has been a struggle, because having a fibroid surgery, it is something that took me back, because maybe that money could have made me improve in my life. But again, it went to the hospital for my cure. I'm happy I did it, and as we speak, I'm okay. But the last gynecologist I visited, he told me that there is fibroid still regrowing, and you need to be taking medication, and you should be visiting gynecologist all the time to make the cleansing of the uterus. Yeah, I think like that. So far I have not visited the gynecologist. It is almost 2 years now, and I have not visited. The last time I visited gynecologist was in 2022. Yeah. So but sometimes when I get money, I buy the medicine. Sometimes I don't. There are supplements that make the fibroid to shrink, and they are very expensive. They are very expensive to to buy. So yeah, but so now I can't afford them, but they are very helpful. When I used to take them, they are very helping me and keeping me safe. And during, by the way, this time when you have these fibroids, I think I will make a video to talk more about fibroids, and yeah, and how to you can manage the pain and everything. Yeah, using supplements and avoiding some foods that makes pain, and how to uh, yeah. So how, especially when you have periods, it is very painful. So I think I'm going to make some video on fibroid and how to manage it. Yeah, so it is common in ladies even, but they don't know about it and how to manage it. So yeah, so I have been dealing with that disease, or like uh, even now as I speak, it is it it is there. The fibroids are there, and yeah, I need medicine to maintain them, to manage them. Yeah, so yeah, so that's what I have been going through, and yeah, it is about fighting for yourself and fighting for alone. Today, uh, I have been going through a lot of late, a lot of stress, uh, everything. It is really, and I almost, you know, today I almost gave up in life. I almost gave up. I have a dream. I just want one day to have a children's home where I can help more needy children, need orphan. Yeah, because I know I have been brought up by a family that received me very well, and I just want to help those. I just want to help needy uh, kids, ensure that they go to school and they have basic needs. And that's the dream I'm working towards on. That's the dream in my mind, and I believe I will achieve it. I believe I will achieve it in the mighty name of Jesus. I will achieve it by the grace of God. I will achieve it. That's my dream, and I promise to work hard and see that dream stand. And yeah, so that's one keeps me stressing so much, because most the time I see that maybe I'm not going to fulfill that dream, because with fibroid I have to buy medicine, and so life is not that easy, that life is not that good. You have to struggle all the time. So with my dream, I have to live it. I have to live it. So my stress now is how to get the how to get that children's home and how to fulfill my dream. Yeah, that's my big question right now. And I hope that by God's grace, God will help. God will come through. So I have been stressed, and then when I called mom here and told her what I was going through. In fact, she was even I started crying on the phone because I didn't know how to tell her. And then she asked me, "Why don't you come home?" And then I said, "You know," he said, like, I have been out there for a long time, trying to make it in life, trying to make you know yeah, trying to make it in life, but I don't know. But finally I came back home, and mama embraced me. She, in fact, the first time she saw me, she cried. We cried together. It is like, I don't know, tears of joy, like, oh mama, I'm here after a very long time, after being away and staying out there, knowing without being alone. Nobody saw me with a sister, brother, or anyone. That's kind of lonely life. So, and then one day I decided, if something happens to me, who will tell the people, my people, that here I am, where I am, or this has happened to me? So, yeah, so that's life anyway. We have to deal with it the way it is. So I'm really grateful that I'm back home, and my life journey has been inspiring and very touching and very painful at the same time, but with hard work and having faith, you really you may you, I you'll make it. So thank you so much, Mama, Chef Matiko's mom, for welcoming me back and accepting me and embracing me back to you, just like how we were used to be. How you were nurturing me when I was a kid, and I never knew that you'll welcome me back to this home, to this family. And thank you, Sana Mama. May God bless you, and may you live long to see your great grandchildren, in the mighty name of Jesus. So guys, keep on subscribing for more stories and for more videos. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Mwah. Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Kindly subscribe, share and like. Share with family, friends and colleague, neighbors and everyone that you come across who would like to watch this video. If you have not subscribed, kindly do so. And for those who have subscribed, thank you so much. I love you and keep on supporting me. Watch to the end, like, share, and comment. Yeah. So today's video is part 2 of my life journey. I remember in the previous video, I had reached uh, where I stayed in school for the 4 years old, for 4 years before coming home. So nobody knew where I was, and I never told anyone apart from that mama who helped me with a box and dictionaries. So I stayed there for 4 years, and I had to come back. Immediately I completed my high school and came back to Kibera. That's when I received bad news in my life, the life I never expected to hear or to come across anywhere in my life was when my cousin called. Immediately I completed my KCSE exams and came home. I remember my grandma called and asked me when I was coming to see her. And I told her I will be coming immediately. I found transport because from the city to here it was around 8,000. The money I never had, I didn't have by that time. So I promised to come back. I promised to pay her a visit immediately I have the transport. So I tried to figure out where I can get the money to visit my grandma, because I had stayed for a long time without seeing her, and also she had missed me so much, and we had missed each other, and also everyone at home was asking me when I'm coming back home. So um, after that, I stayed. We talked with her on Christmas Day, wishing her a Merry Christmas. And just when I was about to travel back home to see her, my cousin called me and told me where I was. I told her I was in the house, just resting and figuring out what now after what next after school. I have completed high school. I had stayed for 4 years, and yeah, people have started their life. Uh, those that we did exams together during our time, they have started their life. They have families, and me now I have completed school. Here I am. So that's the things that were going through on my mind. And then my cousin called me, and then she told me I have bad news. In fact, she told me direct. Even then I was like, are you sure of what you're telling me? Or because the last time I spoke to grandma, she was very, very strong, asking when, every time I could talk to her, she could ask, when are you coming to visit me? And then I had made a promise to myself that I will be coming soon. And it is only transport that I never had to visit my grandma before she passed away. So when I received the news, I never told. I started crying, and then the neighbors were coming, asking asking me what is wrong, because it was like kind of a shock to me. I hated everyone around me. I never wanted to see anyone around me asking me something or doing what. I hated even myself. I hated myself. I remember when I told my grandma I had finished high school. I just finished the exam, and the word she gave me was like, now, even if I go to heaven, I will go happily because you have achieved your long-term dream. And then I asked her, what is my long term? You have been dreaming to join high school and you have completed. So if I die today, I will die a happy woman, a happy person because you have achieved it. And then I was like, okay. For me, I never figured it out. I just knew my grandma was happy for me. Um, she was happy for me. Yeah. So when I received the news, those words came back again to to my mind, and then is that the reason why uh, I I started blaming myself, asking if it is my case that has made my grandma to pass away. Because when she said like that, I never imagined she was going soon because my aim is I just wanted to make her happy, surprise her with some gift, and I just wanted her to enjoy my fruits before she died. So I received the news and I never liked it anymore. And I was like, now what? So I borrowed some transport from my friend. Um, I borrowed some transport from my friend, and then I had to make the arrangement and travel home immediately. Yeah, so and just to make sure that whatever I'm told is true. Then I was like, oh my God, for sure it was true. My grandma was no more. And yeah, she was no more. So that is the life. That is life. Now, that life, it is a lonely life, knowing that the person who has been your rightful hand, who could call you to ask you how you are doing, is no more. Now, who is going to take that? Uh, who's going to fill the gap? Who's going to fill me? You know. But yeah, I know she's watching me. She's happy, and I'm sure she's happy for me. And my prayer is to do my best and make her proud wherever she is. And I wish to have a life that to have that life that my grandma wished for me. Um, I really miss her. I truly miss her. And I'm happy that I have someone who is holding my hand right now, who is Chef Matiko's mom. Now I know she has that um, she has the responsibility of taking care of me today. And I just hope Whatever I never did to my grandma, I will do it for her, because she has that mother love, and I really wish someday she will enjoy my fruit. Yeah. So life, I can say, from after burying my grandma, I went back to the city, now knowing that I have nobody. I had to go back and work as a maid. I worked as a maid again, and by that time I went to Mombasa. So yeah, but I kept contact with Chef Matiko's mom, and all the time she could ask me where I was. She could call me and ask me where I was, and I could tell her I'm okay. Even um, actually, I don't like disclosing what I'm going through, so I like fighting for myself, and fighting for myself, and I also cover. Uh, you, I'm not easy to read, and most people tell me that, Maria, you're not easy to read, so try to be, at least try to share out what you're going through with people, and don't, you know, sometimes you feel that nobody cares about you, even if you tell them your problem or what you are going through, or if you need some help. I just feel that nobody cares whatever you're going through. So many times I have to keep whatever, even if I'm having the problem, I will keep it to myself. I don't share out, so I have to fight by myself. Like, I remember I had an operation. I had fibroid operation after the uh, after burying my grandma. So I had fibroid that were really disturbing me. So I had that surgery where I never disclosed it to anyone. I never told anyone. So a friend accommodated me, who took care of me. So after the surgery, that's when I disclosed. I told my cousin, her name is Angela. I told, even I remember that time, Chef Matiko called me. He asked me where I was, and then I told her I was not around.